Y'all listen up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I am still pissed off. I'm still pissed off, and I'm trying my best to get out of being pissed off. But some things that I see on social media is just crazy to me. But before I get off into that, listen, y'all see it on the screen. Subscribe to LTS at LTS Richard Cole. That's my YouTube. I want to congratulate myself because we just reached 300 subscribers on YouTube. We're over 1,500. We're approaching 1,550 on Facebook. I want to really thank you guys, and I appreciate the love that you're showing. Um, but I want to get right off into this. So listen up. There's absolutely no place in football, in sports, NFL, NBA, it doesn't matter, Major League Baseball, it doesn't matter. There's no place in sports for political extremists. I'm just done with that. Listen, how about you do us all a favor and just get the hell out of Dodge? I, I, I despise political extremists. I don't care what group they're in. This is not the group that you should be in. How about you just get on a political platform and talk about politics? Who someone votes for or who they don't vote for, it's their business. Jesus Christ, y'all. I can't tell y'all how much this pisses me off. Political extremists, period, just piss me off. I'm so done with it. I'm so done with all of this. I don't understand how anybody's not done with this, but this is what I love. I love sports. I don't give a damn about who you're voting for or who you think I should be voting for because you can't tell me who to vote for or what to do. It's my business. And I don't understand how people don't understand it. Before I spend a lot of time with this, let me explain to you where this is coming from so I can get into what I really want to talk about. So I'm going to read this to you guys, and I want you to really understand it because the importance of it is important. Because I really want to talk about Patrick Mahomes. I really, really want to talk about how there's no comparison to him. But before I do that, this is a post in the New Orleans Saints group by Greg Kelly Rumler. Here's his post. This is what the post said. Um, don't badmouth our quarterback, which is Derek Carr. NFL quarterbacks ranked by total QBR after week 7. And it has a list of all the ones that are ranked. Josh Allen is 1, Lamar Jackson is 2, Jaden Daniels is 3, Joe Burrow is 4, Kyler Murray is 5, and Russell Wilson is 6. Russell Wilson, he only played one damn game. I just noticed that. And Derek Carr is 7th, and Trevor Lawrence is 8th, and Jalen Hurts is 9. Half of these quarterbacks on here, well, not half, yeah, well, half. Most of them don't even have a winning record, but that's neither here nor there. Listen to this, guys. What he's basically doing is comparing Patrick Mahomes' QBR to Derek Carr's QBR. But but really, what it is, it's just a smokescreen for political BS. That's all it is. And listen to this, y'all. These are some of the comments. Dude, big trash. He's still trash. He can't move the ball down the field. They're talking about Derek Carr. The evidence says otherwise. Probably going back and forth about Derek Carr. Well, it's easier to maintain a brief when you haven't been playing, blah, blah, blah. And garbage time yards count, blah, blah, blah. He ain't been playing. These are just different people' opinions. Then it gets down here and it gets a little interesting. Right around the time this comment comes. It comes in. It's really weird, and it doesn't even have anything to do. So Charles Mayfield posts this: "You haters are stupid as ASF. Vote Kamala, idiots." The other guy comes back instead. Tory and Johnson come back and say, "I already did." Laugh out loud. Then this guy says, "Trump 2024." Um, and these guys are talking about on the internet talking shit is insane. Blah 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 blah. Bro, shut up. That's nonsense. Trying to shame someone for their political alignment is childish and un-American. As much as I detest your orange demagogue, there's no empirical right way to vote. Conversely, all these morons, blinded by their emotions, are empirically wrong about Derek Carr. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This whole post was just BS. This whole post was just about so you can input your political views. Man, you know what? Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that. All you extremists need to go on about your business, and it turns me off from any group or any sports when that happens. And you guys that are in it that are in the group because of sports, man, y'all should say something about this because I'm not going to spend that much time on this. But that's just BS, and I detest it, and I'm moving on from that. But political extremists, y'all make me sick. Get the hell out of these groups and go into be in the groups that you should be in because it's not a sports group. What you're talking about is not sports. Anyway, I'm done with that. Now, let's get on to the comparison of QBR to Patrick Mahomes. Let me explain something to you. There's no comparison to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I hear what people are trying to say this year. The defense is carrying him. The defense is this. Mahomes he has 8 interceptions versus 6 touchdowns. Where's the human being part of this? Now, everybody that knows Patrick Mahomes or have watched Patrick Mahomes, that is a fan of Patrick Mahomes, knows eventually he gonna get it together. And when he do, what are you gonna say then? You're gonna keep using the whole BS about football is rigged. It's rigged. It's this, and the referees are on Mahomes' side. No, you dumbasses. He's just really that good. I know it's hard for you to fathom. It's just hard for you to get it in your head that somebody is that damn good. Well, wake up because it is. This guy is really that damn good. So I don't do stats. Anybody who watch me know I'm not a stat person. I give a rat's ass about how many yards you got, unless I'm gambling, or how many touchdowns you throw, unless I'm gambling. I care less. All I care less about is the W. But since you want to talk about Mahomes stats, let's talk about these stats. Here's a stat for you. Mahomes has played in the AFC Championship 6 straight times. 5 of those were at home. Mahomes has won 4 of those games. The Kansas City Chiefs in general, Mahomes, 4. 4 of those. Mahomes have won 2 league MVPs. Okay? 3 Super Bowl MVPs. That's a stat for you. Now, how many Derek Carr won? Have Derek Carr, can you even put him in that conversation? As a matter of fact, who can you put in that conversation? Who can you compare that to? Name one quarterback in the league that has played in the AFC Championship 6 times in a row. Won 4, 3 Super Bowls in a 5-year span. The closest you could probably come is Tom Brady, but he's not in the league anymore. Name one other quarterback in the league right now that has those kind of stats. I'll wait. I'll wait. Still waiting. Can't wait to see the comments on this because you have none. Now I hear everybody talking about Lamar Jackson is doing this, Lamar Jackson is doing that, and he's having a great season. Let's not take that from him. Jaden Daniels is having a great season. There's a lot of quarterbacks. Josh Allen is having a great season. I mean, the kid over there in Houston is having a great season. There's a lot of quarterbacks having a great season, y'all. But not one of those quarterbacks can have those stats. 6 straight AFC championship, 2 league MVPs, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, all in a 6-year span. He's already passed Dan Marino, has already passed all those guys in yards. I don't even know where he sits in touchdowns, but I do know where he sits in his heart and how he plays when that game is on the line. For you to compare any quarterback to Mahomes is blasphemy. But for you to compare Derek Carr to Mahomes, it's just idiotic. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And when I heard it, this is my post to that to somebody saying that, basically saying Derek Carr QBR is better than Mahomes. My post was, don't you ever, 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 in my smoky voice, compare Derek Carr to Patrick Mahomes ever. I know y'all can see I'm kind of pissed off about this. I gotta just calm my heart rate down because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Listen, guys, I watched this kid be down in every Super Bowl, and it doesn't even feel normal for him to be ahead. I'm so used to the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes being behind in the Super Bowl to the point to where my wife looks at me and says they may not make it this time. And I look at her and all the time I say, watch this. That's how sure I am. How many of you guys can truly say when you're watching Patrick Mahomes play and he's behind, no matter what's been going on in the game, he's behind? How many of y'all say this game's over? Or do you sit back and say, I'm just going to see what he's going to do? Because you know deep down inside, the game's not over. Now, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But I'm so sick and tired of people, analysts, all these different people trying to compare Mahomes to anybody. Every freaking year, it's the same thing. Mahomes is not doing this. Mahomes is not doing this. The defense is carrying him. Oh, this and oh, that, and oh, this and oh, that. The 49ers did a great job with Mahomes. They really did, up until the point where he just decided that he wanted to win the game. The Buffalo Bills, God bless their soul, have done great jobs against Patrick Mahomes. We, I'm not going to hurt the Buffalo fans by even talking about the 13-second game, but I do have a funny story about the 13-second game. I've never shared this with anybody because most of the time I watch football, I'm watching it by myself because I cannot stand to watch football with somebody who have no idea what's going on in the game, or if they do have an idea going on, they want to talk in the most important time. So that's why I just stay by myself when I watch football. But anyway, I digress. I want to talk about the night that he beat Buffalo with 13 seconds. When Buffalo scored the touchdown, and my wife seen 13 seconds on that clock, she looked at me and she said, I'm going to bed. Baby, this game's over. And I looked at her and said, see, you never watched Patrick Mahomes before. This game is not over until you hit 0-0-0. I can't wait to see what he do in this situation. 2 plays later, Buck was kicking a tying field goal. Not less than 5 minutes later, he was driving down the field to beat Buffalo. And I remember people getting up on social media saying, what do you mean Kansas City won that game? Listen, don't ever compare this kid to nobody else. Oh, he can't go on the road. He can't go on the road and do it. Look, he's always played at home. Well, I guess you can't use that excuse anymore. The best team in football, I heard last year, was the Baltimore Ravens. I heard it from almost every analyst. The Baltimore Ravens are the best team in football. The Baltimore Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. Baltimore was on the sideline trying to figure out what just happened. Oh, you ain't never been to Buffalo. You never been to Buffalo. You never played Buffalo on the road. Oh, Buffalo. Even the Buffalo Bills. Oh, Just come here, come to our hometown. I'll beat you there too. Listen, now the narrative is, oh, he's rigged. He get help from the referees. He get help from the referees. And you know what? It shows me this. It shows me that the majority of y'all who are talking are just stupid. I try to tell Chiefs fans all the time, don't even talk to people like that. Why are you talking? They have no facts behind what they're saying. And all that bullshit that people are putting online, showing, let me show you why Mahomes gets special treatment. Let me show you why. Listen, why is it that when someone plays football so well, you have to appreciate them after they're retired? Why can't you appreciate greatness when you see it? This just shows you how jacked up society is right now. When somebody is great, it's when somebody is great at something, you want to criticize them. Not understanding that there's a lot of time and effort spent into becoming that great. I mean, LeBron is great. Jordan was great. Montana was great. The reason I'm bringing up all these people is because they get the same similar criticism, no matter what. Anybody who's great, you criticize them or try to come up with some kind of conspiracy theory to say why they're great. I had people in the Saints group saying, "Oh, Mahomes gonna use the referees to beat the Saints. He gonna need the referees." But Mahomes didn't need the referees to beat the freaking New Orleans Saints. Are you freaking crazy? Oh, Mahomes gonna get special treatment. When he play the 49ers, the referees gonna have. Mahomes didn't need the damn referees to beat the 49ers. Every narrative you come up with about Patrick Mahomes, he make you look like a freaking idiot. How long you think you're gonna use this narrative? How long you think you're gonna use this narrative that he get special treatment from the damn referees? How silly is that? Let's just be honest. If Mahomes got special treatment, man, I should be winning a lot more damn money. Because if that's the case, I should just bet everything that Mahomes is gonna win. But yet you watch the game, hoping he'll lose. And when he wins, you say the referees help him every single time. Oh, I remember my son calling me, there was pass interference on Kansas City when Lamar Jackson threw the interception. No, it wasn't. They don't have a right for the freaking ball. How about this? Lamar Jackson shouldn't have threw the ball. I'm just like everything that y'all show on social media that some of you damn idiots actually look at and believe it. Believe it. I can edit this damn video just like every video can be edited. Don't you understand that? Let me show you why they get special treatment. How about you do this? How about you get a coach? How about you get an organization that can actually beat them? And I guarantee you, if some organization and some team beat Mahomes, the first thing y'all gonna come up with is another narrative. Because now, obviously, if he got beat, he wasn't getting hit from the referees. Instead of just saying he's great. And there's no comparison. He's great, and there's no comparison. How about you sit back and marvel over how good he really is? Because I do. And I've been watching him for 6 years, and every single year he does something to impress me. Things that I just wouldn't believe that a quarterback would do in a certain time of the game. This is what I'm talking about. But yet you try to compare everything to this kid. Everything. If you can't compare something to him, then you're trying to say it's rigged. And it just makes for bad sporting, man. Whatever happened to the days that we would appreciate how good somebody was, regardless if it was our team or not. And the funny thing is, the people who are setting those narratives out there, and y'all ready for this? This doing extensive research with this. The people who are putting those narratives out there, you dumbasses for looking at this shit, is political extremists. Oh yeah, I didn't went back and looked at them all. political extremists. And the funny thing about them is when you see that crap and you go to their page, they don't let you comment. They just keep putting the bullshit out there and you keep listening to it. Some of y'all are in posts, oh, Mahomes this and Mahomes that. He gets this and he gets special treatment from the referees. Don't know what the hell's going on. Don't know how football even works. Just freaking talking. Then you don't understand anything about the game. Some of y'all are such followers, it just makes me sick. How can you not see things with your own eyes and look at them for what they are instead of somebody telling you what you're seeing? Some conspiracy theory that you got to buy into. It has to be a conspiracy theory because he couldn't be that good. Jesus Christ, y'all. Jesus, is it really like that? Is it really freaking like that? Because if it is, I'm embarrassed for you. Why even waste your time watching sporting events? If the narrative has already been set, what you watching it for? Do you know I have people send me scripts that somebody have took the time to write and say this is what the NFL scripted? And every single time it is so off and so wrong. And when I try to get back in touch with them, there's no answer. There's no reply. They're gone. They disappeared. Listen, y'all. I'm a little older than most of you guys. Like they call me old school, old timer. I like it. It's no big deal. I have no problem with aging. But back in the days, in the 70s and in the 80s and in the 90s, I'll take this for instance. The Pittsburgh Steelers were dominating in the 70s. The Dallas Cowboys were doing well in the 70s. Man, you didn't have nobody throwing them narratives out there like they're cheating or it's rigged. I mean, just think about that for a second. I'm just cheating, they're cheating, and it's rigged. That shit didn't start the social media started. And I'm sorry that some of you guys are political extremists and some of y'all are just mad because you didn't get picked in sports because you didn't have any skills. And you use social media as your platform to try to, I guess you can say, degrade one of the best sports ever created. Not only that, they making you listen to them and you continue to listen to them. There is no comparison to Patrick Mahomes. There is no narrative around the NFL is not giving him special treatment. He just that damn good. And why are you not seeing that? I watched this kid when he's playing hard. And I'm like, oh my God, Mahomes, where are you throwing that to? Why are you running when you could just stand in the pocket? What are you doing right now? What's on your mind? Let me ask y'all a question. I heard all the stats and everything that's going on. But let me ask y'all how many of y'all heard this? Did you know that Mahomes' wife, Brittany Mahomes, just had a baby? Now, well, you're probably saying, what difference does that make? If you're asking me that question, then you're not a husband. Or you definitely don't have a wife for sure. You have a girlfriend, but she don't have any babies for you. That means your dumb ass don't understand that when your wife is pregnant and about to deliver a baby, I don't give a damn what sport, what profession, what you're doing. Your mind is on that. And yet this kid still manages to do enough to help his team win while he's getting through this. And not one of his teammates have came out and said he's playing bad. He's not playing the best. That's true. But maybe that baby has something to do with that. If I'm right, he's going to beat the hell out of the Raiders because the baby is now born. His wife is not safe. The baby is safe. And that weight just falls off. And oh my God. I used to tell my son all the time, and I'm telling it to you now. All the time I would tell him, Stop criticizing sports, people in sports. You never ever know what they're going through. You don't know what a person is going through. You're so busy trying to find a narrative to why that kid is so damn good. You don't even realize that his wife just gave birth not even a week ago. And every father wants to be there, hopefully, when his child is being born. That's something that we learn over the course of time. That's important. That wife, that woman, she needs you. And you just happen to be one of the biggest sports figures ever. So with all the nannies, with all the family, and all the things that are around that the help that you have, it's not that's not gonna get it. That wife wants you around because it's your baby. But you didn't know that. He didn't use it as an excuse. He still went out there and did everything he could to make sure his team is still undefeated. But I'm telling you now, it bothered him. And it showed on the field. So don't don't act like you know what you're talking about when you don't. And stop comparing this kid to anybody. This is nothing you have ever seen before. And after this, it will be decades before you see it again. You haven't seen anything like this before. So it frightens you. And it frightens the hell out of you. For the record, do not compare Patrick Mahomes to any quarterback in existence today. And if he continues to play, you might see me do a podcast saying don't compare no quarterback to him, period. But right now, we're just going to stick with what quarterbacks that are in the league. Don't compare Patrick Mahomes to any quarterback in the league, especially not Derek Carr. I mean, give me a break. You political assholes. Y'all trying to take everything away that people love because you're so goddamn miserable and you're so concerned with who somebody votes for. Or you've been bullied when you were younger and you didn't get picked because somebody didn't pick you on the basketball court. Or somebody said you have to create narratives to make yourself feel important. You make me sick. It's just that simple. You make me freaking sick. With all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this because I sure know I need to get some things off my chest. We now understand, hopefully, you understand that you shouldn't compare Patrick Mahomes to nobody. Not in this league today. It don't exist. All you Burrow fans, I'm a Burrow fan too. I think he's a great quarterback. He's about the closest one that can even give Patrick Mahomes competition. Everybody else has just been getting their ass whooped over and over and over again. But yet he continued to do it over and over and over again. And you continue to try to compare people to him. And every time you're trying to compare, you always talk about stats. And you forget about the goddamn heart. Jesus Christ. It makes me sick to my stomach. Agree or disagree, that's totally up to you. However, let's say this because I'm excited about this. We have now reached 300 subscribers on YouTube. We're at 1,550 on Facebook. I need y'all help. Share this. Share the information. Share the things I'm trying to do. And all of you guys, I told you over and over again, if you're not gambling on sports, you are an idiot. I'm not saying in the sense of the word personally. I'm just saying it's just another stream of income that you can actually make. And I'm willing to give you the information, but you got to subscribe to the channel. And I'm telling you right now, I told everybody to come subscribe to my Facebook. Subscribe to my Facebook for $1.99. That $1.99 is going to change. It's going to go from $1.99 to $19.99 because the information that I'm giving, we talking 4-leg parlays, 6-leg parlays, hell, 8-leg parlays. I'm just telling you, it's real. I know most of y'all talk about bullshit. Well, subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you're going to find out. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing and keep moving on. If you never subscribe, you never subscribe. But I'm gonna continue to make money in sports. I'm just gonna do it because, damn, it's free money. If you know the game, it's free money. Oh, I'm sorry, it's rigged, dumbasses. You're just not understanding how it all works. You're just not understanding how it all works. I have enjoyed you guys. You see, subscribe to Let's Talk Sports on my YouTube. Subscribe to Let's Talk Sports, Richard Cole. Actually, you should probably type in Richard Cole on Facebook. I have all that actually on the show in the very beginning. You see it in the headings where you can subscribe. You can go to my Instagram. You can subscribe to all that. But I'm telling you, we're about to go to a whole new level. Production things going on, adding some things to the show, inviting people to the show. It's going to be great. With all that being said, you guys have a great Sunday. Let's go watch some football. I really, 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 really appreciate all of you guys. No jokes. I appreciate all y'all. Every one of y'all. Thank you so much. It's been a great season so far. Let's keep it going. This is Rich Cole. Let's talk sports. Peace. I'm out.